might fall.
Good morning again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in the future. And I'm back again. Yesterday we had our children's show. Those of you who hadn't seen it, please, it is saved so you can watch it. Today we're going to have a very interesting combination of music of Tagore and Argentinian music. We'll explain later that why we brought in Argentina in our Christmas program. And I won't speak very much. I will leave it to Devashish and Rohini, who will be our guest speakers today, and they will come in and join us. And I have really nothing much to say. At the end, we'll all meet together. We'll have a chat, discuss about different things. But now I'll leave it to Devashish and Rohini.
Hello and Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas to everybody all over the world. I'm Rohini,
I'm Debashish.
and we welcome you, everybody, to this very special digital Christmas concert curated by Kahlar, Washington.
We know that the pandemic has taken away a lot of cheer from our celebrations and our festivals. However, festivals are designed by humans to tide over all negativities of our mundane reality. Rabindranath Tagore, the Indian poet and philosopher, had realized this more than anyone else. In all his works, be it his poetry, his songs, his essays, his plays, his stories, he had projected this positive spirit of the universe, which, according to him, is created and destroyed and recreated in an unending cycle with the joy or ananda. In the 1930s, when he was touring Europe and lecturing in different countries, especially in Oxford in his Hibbert lectures, he used to emphasize on the possibility of the advent of man, the eternal, the indomitable spirit of humanity, that defies destruction, decay, and death. This man, the eternal, or what he used to call him in Bengali, Mohamanub, this idea of Mohamanub he had conceived um, would be almost perfect as God. He would be perfect in his godliness. He probably had two idols in his mind when he thought about this man, the eternal. One was the Buddha, the other one was unmistakably Jesus Christ. Now, he admired Christ's undying spirit of love and care for the downtrodden, and also his power to accept pain, suffering, and death for the benefit of millions. It was because of this that he introduced Krishtotsav, or the celebration of Christ, a very special Christmas festival at Shantiniketan, where it is still observed on Christmas every year. The prayer hall at Shantiniketan is adorned with colored glasses that is lit up with candles all over. Hymns in English, Bengali, and Sanskrit are chanted with a special prayer which is attended by everybody there. Uh, in today's program, we have specially planned this program keeping in mind that spirit that Tagore had taught us, where artists from the different nations would sing the praise of God with hymns both in English and Bengali, composed by Rabindranath Tagore.
The song with which we begin today's program is an invocation to Tagore's idea of man the eternal, the Mahamanub. Incidentally, this song was one of the last two songs composed by Tagore just a few months before he died on 14th April 1941. This song has been sung by Faisal, Rajdeep, and Bhaskar. All of them are singers from Kolhar, Washington. Let us listen to the song.
ওই মহামানব আসে, ওই মহামানব আসে, দিকে দিকে রোমাঞ্চ লাগে, বর্ষধূলির ঘাসে ঘাসে, ওই মহামানব আসে, ওই মহামানব আসে। সুরলোকে বেজে ওঠে শঙ্খ, নরলোকে বাজে জয় রঙ্গ, এলো মহাযজ্ঞের লগ্ন, আজি আমার রাত্রির দুর্গত রণ যত ধূলিতলে হয়ে গেল ভগ্ন। উদয় শিখরে জাগে মা হই নবজীবনের আশ্বাসে, জয় 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 রে মানব উদয় মন্ত্রী উঠিল আকাশে, ওই মহামানব আসে, ওই মহামানব আসে, দিকে দিকে রোমাঞ্চ লাগে, বর্ষধূলির ঘাসে ঘাসে, ওই মহামানব আসে, ওই মহামানব আসে।
So that was the praise of man, the eternal, the Mahamanab, conceived by Tagore. With this song, let us realize anew the divine power of man who accepts sufferings to bring about the salvation of millions. We shall now move on to an English hymn composed by Rabindranath Tagore.
Not everyone knows that Tagore had composed a few hymns in English, probably for the Unitarians of America and England. One such hymn is "There Are Numerous Strings in Your Lute." This song, however, is also sung in Catholic and Protestant churches even today.
We had found this song or this hymn in the hymn book of the Unitarian Universalist Church in Pittsburgh. Today, the artists of the Voices of Calcutta, Amrita, Amorto, Orgho, Shushmita, Rohini, and myself would present this song.
There are numerous strings in your lute. Let me add my own among them. There are numerous strings in your lute. Let me add my own among them. Then when you smite your chords, my heart will break its silence, and my heart will be one with your song. There are numerous strings in your lute. Let me add my own among them. Amidst your numberless stars, let me place my own little lamp. Amidst your numberless stars, let me place my own little lamp. There are numerous strings in your lute. Let me add my own among them. In the dance of your festival of lights, my heart will throb and my life will be one with your smile. There are numerous strings in your lute. Let me add my own among them. There are numerous strings in your lute. Let me add my own among them.
Rohini, to be mute. You're mute. Start it all over again.
So that was Numerous Strings, an English hymn composed by Tagore. We shall now move on to two compositions by Tagore which express the sense of awe the humans feel on realizing the simple yet great fact that they are a part of this wondrous creation. This idea is interestingly presented in two versions of the song Mohabishe Mohakashe, with variations of the rhythmic pattern, tune, and lyrics. We shall first listen to the song based on Teen Tal, sung by Shamima, Shimi, Momita, Kumkum, and Oruntuti, artists of Kolkata.
মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকালো মাঝে আমি মানব একাকী বিষয় মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকালো মাঝে আমি মানব একাকী বিষয় তুমি আছো বিশেষ সুরভি অসীম রহস্যে নীরবে একাকী মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকালো মাঝে আমি মানব
Well, that was Mohabishe Mohakashe in Tintal. We shall now present a variation of this song with certain changes in the rhythmic pattern, in the lyrics, and with a different tune. This version is being presented by Shobhon and Ipshita.
মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকালো মাঝে আমি মানব একাকী ভ্রমি বিষয়ে মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকালো মাঝে
তুমি আছো বিশ্বনাথ অসীম রহস্য মাঝে
তুমি আছো বিশ্বনাথ অসীম রহস্য মাঝে নীরবে একাকী আপন মহিমা নিলয়ে মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকালো
মাঝে। অনন্ত এ দেশকালে অগণ্য এ দীপ্ত লোকে তুমি আছো চাহি আমি চাহি তোমা পানে অনন্ত এ দেশকালে অগণ্য এ দীপ্ত লোকে তুমি আছো চাহি আমি চাহি তোমা পানে স্তব্ধ সর্ব কোলাহল শান্তি মগ্ন চরাচর স্তব্ধ সর্ব কোলাহল শান্তি মগ্ন চরাচর এক তুমি তোমা মাঝে আমি একা নির্ভয়ে মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকাল মাঝে আমি মানব একাকী ভ্রমি বিস্ময়ে মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকাল মাঝে।
The name of the hymn book of the Unitarians is Singing the Living Tradition. Here you can find another English hymn by Rabindranath Tagore, which is set to tune to according to the traditional Scottish Psalter. Tagore's somber lyrics have been beautifully conveyed through the tune of this Psalter. The harmony of this composition was done by Thomas Ravenscroft. The artists of the Voices of Calcutta, Amartya, Amrita, Orkho, Shushmita, Devashish and myself, we have sung this song.
So that was Your Mercy, composed by Rabindranath Tagore, an English hymn. We shall now present a hymn composed by Tagore when he was 31 years old. This is a praise of the Almighty, the tune of which came to Tagore through his niece, Sharala Devi, who had harmonized his song. In today's presentation, the entire musical accompaniment will be done by the artists of Quintango, a group of 5 musicians: Sasha Micklin and Joan Singer in violin, Susanna Mendlow in cello, Ali Cook in bass, Julie Wang Tucker in piano, and Emmanuel Trifilio in bandoneon. So let's hear this song sung by the artists of Kahlar, Faisal, Rajdeep, Shobhun, Bhaskar, Kumkum, Patricia, Arundhati, Momita, Shamina, Shamima, Shimi, and Ipshita.
What a lovely collaboration between the artists of Kolkata and Quintango. Now we move on to another prayer which Tagore had composed when he was only 22 years old. Though his niece, Sarola Devi Chaudhurani, at that time Sarola Ghoshal, had learned the tune from a Carnatic song in Mysore, South India. The tune has distinct Western influence and was harmonized by Sarola Devi during Tagore's lifetime. For today's presentation, the song has been harmonized by Debashish and sung by the Kolhar choral group represented by Rajdeep, Faisal, Shobhon, Patricia, Kumkum, Shimi, Shamima, Orundhuti, Momita, and Ipshita. Let us hear the prayer song by Tagore.
This is Shoka Tore Oi Kandiche Shokul. The entire humanity is wailing and lamenting their loss. And so
This prayer is very
appropriate for the present time.
Yes,
of course.
When the entire world is going through pandemic. We all are really praying.
Oh,
We are waiting
We
for
are
the.
waiting the
yeah.
video.
Sorry, give me a moment. It got stuck somewhere. I'll be there this moment.
Okay.
So yes, this is so relevant and appropriate
Yes,
for the
yes.
time because the song talks about the sufferings of
Suffering
the
of the of humanity
humanity
in general,
in
and how
general.
we are praying to the Almighty, to Father. Shonu Shonu Pita. Pita means Father. So this is a prayer to the Father, the Divine Father, just as we pray in a church. Uh,
Yes.
in fact, Tagore had composed these songs uh, in the tradition of Brahmo Sangit. Brahmo Sangit is a genre in Bengali where songs are composed for the
Brahmo Samaj.
Brahmopasana, for the Brahmo prayer. So I think the song is coming. Um
Brahmo Sangita are basically the hymns for the
Hymns
Brahmo
for the
Samaj.
Brahmo Samaj, but then the Brahmo Samaj had great ties with the Unitarians too. So
You know,
there is a
you know
very
what?
common thread.
Let's move on. I'll bring it back after this next song. Okay. Let's
So
discuss.
Okay. Yeah, so
shall we
shall
move
move
on to
on to the
the
next item?
Yeah.
chat session, the little chat
Yeah.
session that
I'll show it at the end because I can't really now. I have to
Okay.
bring in Manuel.
okay, so
Okay.
let's welcome
Okay.
Emmanuel.
Here.
We welcome
Oh,
Emmanuel, who is you have just seen him playing bandoneon in the song Ananduluke, and now we are inviting him to talk about, and we would discuss briefly, very casually, about Tagore's Argentinian connection, his friendship with Victoria Ocampo. Actually, Tagore had been to Argentina in the year 1926,
24.
1924.
He was a
And
guest
he was a guest at Buenos Aires.
with Victoria Ocampo.
Yes. And they had developed a very deep friendship, which continued for many years after that. So much that Victoria had organized the first international exhibition of Tagore's paintings, which had made Tagore famous also as a painter, as a modernist painter. And Tagore had dedicated his famous book Purubi uh, to
To Victoria.
Victoria. So there is a very strong Argentinian connection, which Emmanuel is going to talk about, and we shall share a few points about their friendship and the Argentinian connection of Tagore. Emmanuel, we would like you to talk about that. Should you start?
Sure. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yes, it's a story about a friendship, about kind of a platonic love too. Um, Argentina was a baby at that time. Argentina was finding how to shape their ideas, and and at that time, Argentina was in the middle of a process that many people thought that we just have to use our own ideas, our own people, and Victoria Ocampo was a strong woman who had this global conception at that time. No one was thinking that way, and of course Tagore, as we call it, Tagore was like a renowned figure, but very far from our our local heroes. And actually Tagore was on his way to Peru when he got sick in Brazil, and Victoria knew about this and she hosted him. And yes, and they started creating this relationship, which was very important. And I was discussing one with Guha before. The footprint of Tagore is still in our culture. Many texts from him are part of our school material.
Oh.
Like our literature. Unfortunately, this I'm just discovering the music side of Tagore. I didn't know until now, guys. So thank you for that. But of course, some of his texts are are part of our now our culture.
It's great to know that Tagore is a part of your school curriculum.
Yes, exactly.
That's
Yes,
lovely.
yes. Yeah, that's
Uh,
if you go to any public library, Tagore is gonna be one of the author
Oh,
that's very
to
interesting.
yeah.
that's great.
That's great.
Hello, Joan. Welcome to the show.
Thank
We
Uh,
you.
had a
Pleasure to be here.
yeah. Uh, I'm sure you would be presenting something very Argentinian, December and Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires
Diciembre
is the
in Buenos
is the place where
Aires.
Tagore had stayed at Victoria Campo's place, a house called Miral Rio. I don't know if that is
How you
pronounced as
pronounce?
how do you pronounce it, Emmanuel?
Say,
Miral Rio, is it?
say it
Miral
again.
Rio is the name of the house where Tagore
We call
stayed.
it we know that place like Villa Ocampo, so that's why
Okay,
Okay.
but
okay, the
Villa,
house.
Villa,
it's like I would say ranch. It's not like this, but it's
Okay, okay. Uh, I have found out that the name of this house was Miral Rio. I don't know if the pronunciation is correct
okay.
in that language, but Joan would be talking about this particular composition, this tango composition,
Diciembre
Diciembre en
en
Buenos
Buenos
Aires,
Aires.
which translates into English as December in Buenos Aires. Joan.
Exactly. So, Diciembre en Buenos Aires is a tango that was written by Mauricio Marcelli, who is a violinist and composer living in Buenos Aires now and a longtime friend of Quintango. He sent me an arrangement of this piece for Quintango this summer. Now, in the United States, we are still socially distanced. We're all stuck in our homes. We can't rehearse. We can't play together. I mean, I look at you all singing together, and I think it's wonderful because you're part of a family. But each of us in our group are isolated. You will see in the video that we present that we are all stuck in these little narrow homes where we are recording from. So this recording that we did is a first for us to tackle a new piece and record it without ever seeing each other. Quite
Hmm.
a challenge, but we hope that this piece will bring you a little bit of the vibrancy of Buenos Aires, which is a wonderful city, and the emotional depth of the tango and the vibrancy of this city during December, we know had a great effect on Tagore. And we hope that some of that will come through to you in this rendition of our new piece, Diciembre en Buenos Aires.
Oh, great.
Lovely. Let us hear
Lovely.
it.
Let's hear the piece.
Okay. Well, it was very nice, Joan. And let me try again to bring that other song. I don't know what's going on. Let me tell you a story about it. Kumkum sent me last night about 1 o'clock, finishing up those songs. And this morning, it came to me as a 0 byte. So I told her that it came as a 0 byte. So you have to send me some. But I thought that I got the full song back in the folder, but somehow it's not playing it. So let me try again one more time. They spend so much time on it. It's such a beautiful combination of melody and harmony. And I feel sorry if I couldn't play it, but I promise you they will put it on the side. But let me try it one more again. But you go ahead and talk about yourselves, about more about Argentina and Quintango, whatever. What not? Let me try again.
No, we should acknowledge
Yeah.
like how
Yeah.
lovely it
How
was. We
lovely
were
it
transported
was.
to Buenos Aires.
Yeah, absolutely. The spirit of that country, the spirit of that city was there in the song, in the composition, as you have said, very rightly said. Um, and it's very exciting for us to know that Tagore was actually there, seeping in all that atmosphere. And he had composed a number of poems in that city, sitting in that city. And then he had taken two of his poems out of that book called Purubi, which he had dedicated to Victoria, and he had changed them to songs. For example, this poem, Anmona. Anmona go Anmona, tomar kache amar banir mallukhani Anmona. So in the song version, it sounds like this. Anmona, Anmona, tomar kache amar banir mallukhani Anmona, Anmona, Anmona. The meaning is that when you are not very mindful, I will not going to present to you something that is very important for me. I would rather wait. uh, so an entire poem has been written, very, very psychological, I mean, between friends, the relationship between friends, that comes out in this poem. And then there is another poem which talks about somebody is offering a garland of fresh flowers to his friend or to her friend, and he is having a full basket of grown, ripe fruits, and they want to exchange. And uh, while exchanging, the person doesn't know who is winning. So when the woman takes the basket of fruits and leaves, laughing away, he says that I have won, because at the end of the day, the man finds that those flowers have just become dry and is fallen off. So there is a poem in Purabi about this theme, as well as a song based on this poem. And while Shominduda finds out the song, I let me sing just the first line of this uh, song. It sounds like uh, তার হাতে ছিল হাসির ফুলের হার কত রঙে রং করা রঙে রঙে রং করা তার হাতে ছিল মোর সাথে ছিল
I think yes.
oh I
Got
think
the
Poet,
got the
sing,
song.
sing. It's a
No?
beautiful song. Please sing. Please sing.
মোর
সাথে ছিল দুঃখের ফলের হার অশ্রুর রসে ভরা রসে রসে ভরা তার হাতে ছিল হাসির ফুলের হার কত রঙে রং করা রঙে রঙে রং করা তার হাতে ছিল
Let us now hear the prayer.
সকাতরে ওই কাঁদিছে সকলে শোনো শোনো পিতা কবু কানে কানে শোনাও প্রাণে প্রাণে মঙ্গল বারতা সকাতরে ওই কাঁদিছে সকলে শোনো শোনো পিতা বহু কানে কানে শোনাও প্রাণে প্রাণে মঙ্গল বারতা বহু কানে কানে শোনাও প্রাণে প্রাণে মঙ্গল বারতা বহু কানে কানে শোনাও প্রাণে প্রাণে মঙ্গল বারতা রয়েছে বাঁচিয়ে সদাই ভাবনা যা কিছু হারায়ে যায় আমাদের সান্ত্বনা যা কিছু হারায়ে যায় আমাদের সান্ত্বনা যা কিছু হারায়ে যায় আমাদের সান্ত্বনা সুখ আসে দিশে দিশে বেড়ায় কাতরে মরিচিকা মরিতে চায় এ মন প্রান্তরে মরিচিকা মরিতে চায় এ মন প্রান্তরে মরিচিকা মরিতে চায় এ মন প্রান্তরে Shakura, Yeshu Kapsi, Shokatore, Uri Kanichi Shokore, Shono Shono, Vitra, Kabu Kani Kani, Shunam Kani Kani, Mongalo Haruka. Kani Kani, Shunam Kani Kani, Mongalo Haruka. Kani Kani, Shunam Kani Kani,
Okay. So what
So are we?
happened?
I think it
It
got stuck somewhere in the middle of the song.
So
Though we had reached the
it has
last
come to the
stanza.
end.
second one,
Yeah.
first one I had, it was truncated at 6 minutes and 19 seconds. So actual song was 6 minutes and 29 seconds. So I asked him,
10 seconds of
send me a new one. And she did send me the new one, but I played the old one. So we have a
never
song.
mind. These are
It was
small things
truncated
that
at
go
6 minutes and 19
wrong during a live
but at
show.
least I could play it. Otherwise, I would have never forgiven myself that at the last one. See, this is the only song I didn't try it in StreamYard. So I have to check. You don't know how much work it's involved. Each and every song I have to play in StreamYard. Make sure that it covers the whole 5 or 4 minutes, whatever it is. That's what I have to go through. But this one came late. So kum for you. Don't send me at the last one. Please send me a day before. That's why you can
It was
play it. I
beautiful,
don't want to
though.
blame. I don't want to blame her
Thank
because
you.
she got
I
the.
hope
See, the
you've
you
got
must
some.
realize that the audio comes first. That comes from Calcutta, and then I gave it to Kumkum. Kumkum puts in the video was done quite some time ago, but without any track. And then Kumkum put the video in there. And so Friday was thanks Christmas Day. She couldn't work with her family, so then she tried last night, and so you know what happened after. I said,
Never
Kumkum,
mind.
I'm going to bed. There's no way I can stay up late. So this morning when I came in, it was 0 byte. Then she sent me the right one, and I definitely didn't play the right one. But anyway, forgive me for this. Let's go to another song. We still have
Let's
one
move on to the
Yeah.
the final
final,
presentation.
Yeah, the
final
final
song.
presentation.
This
Well,
one
we
was
had started this program with one of his last compositions, which he had composed a few months before his death. And now we shall conclude this program with a composition which he had done when he was only 21 years old. The tune of this song again was transported to Tagore by his niece, Sharula Devi, from South India. Though you can hear, you can find a very strong Western musical idiom in the composition. So this is being sung by the artists of Kahlar. So the song, the last song.
Kali Shubhodile, Pitaro Bhavule, Amrito Shadoli, Chalo 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 Bhai, Kali Shubhodile, Pitaro Bhavule, Amrito Shadoli, Chalo 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 Bhai, Adi Shubhodile, Pitaro Bhavule, Amrito Shadoli, Chalo Chalo শেখা কত সুখ দিবে, না জানি শেখা কত সুখ দিবে। আনন্দের নিকেতনে চলো 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 যাই, চলো 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 যাই। আজি শুভ দিনে পিতার ভবনে অমৃত সদনে চলো যাই। মহোৎসবে দেববন মাতিল, মহোৎসবে দেববন মাতিল, এই আনন্দ করিল। চলো 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 ভাই, চলো 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 ভাই। আজি শুভ দিনে পিতার ভবনে অমৃত সদনে চলো যাই। দেবলোকে উঠিয়াছে গয়না, দেবলোকে উঠিয়াছে গয়না, দামোদরে গোসাই। বলো যাবে চলো যাই, বলো যাবে চলো যাই। চলো 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 ভাই, চলো 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 ভাই, চলো 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 ভাই, চলো 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 ভাই।
Okay, but we don't want to go to heaven as yet. We have to come back. So it's just for a visit. We're doing that. But it was a wonderful song, wasn't it? I must thank our arrangement that was done by Shurajit Das. He's from Calcutta. He provided us with all the tracks, music tracks. Believe me, we sang the song a little bit, and then because he has a notation, he has a notation, so he can do it very quickly. And so then he sends us the track. Then we practice with the track. Joan, to correct you, none of us were here. We all are distant. The group song that you see, we combined them together. Those who have sharp ears, they will find that it didn't match quite right. But I'm sure a lot of people will say that there are 12 people to match everyone's lips and with the song. It is an enormous task. I was just with that Anandaloke Mongaloke. It took me 3 days to do that. Even then, it's not perfect. I said, okay, enough is enough. I don't want to spend any more time on it. So next time we'll be much proficient. But Kumkum is a wonder. Kumkum is the one. I didn't bring anyone. Kumkum was supposed to send me the picture of anyone. Of course, she didn't. Kumkum, you didn't send me the whole panel. But anyway, it doesn't matter because see, there are only 10 people. 10 people who I can allow to enter in on the screen, and there are 12 people over there. So how could I accommodate everyone? So I said, okay, say goodbye. So they're supposed to send me a goodbye video, but they didn't. So anyway, I'm saying on behalf of them, I'm saying goodbye. So it's an open discussion. So you can talk about it. Joan, you're talking to me about your project with us. We can go to Kennedy Center now, can't we?
Maybe we could. Well, I just want to say that actually, Shaman, I did know that you all were singing separately. I was actually thinking about Devashish and Rohini singing together, which was a wonderful thing to hear them sing together so close. That was the image that was in my mind.
We were actually took a lot of risk, health-wise.
Yeah.
But then we had also taken a lot of precaution to find out if they are infected or not.
None of us are infected, and we are safe and negative.
It's a very crazy time.
Yeah. I cannot really thank enough to Ali, who did all the music arrangements for us. Ali, tell us your experience.
Sure. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to do it. My cat Tiny Bear wanted to be on screen here today, so she says hello. But it was really fun and kind of hilarious the whole time, as you must know, Shaman Guhad, because so many different pieces of technology were used. iMovie, DaVinci Resolve, Zoom recorders, WhatsApp to
Acapella.
acapella to record, StreamYard here. I can't even tell you how many chords and little hubs we talked about, and iPads, and it's been hilarious.
The same for
That
us.
was
As
indeed
well.
a feat,
Same for as
a
well.
technological feat.
Yes, very much so, and I think it makes us
Both
all
musical
miss.
and technological.
Yes,
Did you like the
definitely.
way I put it? Your Christmas symphony. Did you like it? I put it in an iMovie and changed it a bit, right?
Yeah, that was lovely. Yeah, I can't imagine how you got everybody together on one screen. That was great.
Yeah, so I spaced it out, and I did some trick to it, and I'm getting there. I don't know much about it, but I'm getting there. So I think it looked a lot better, isn't it?
Oh
Emmanuel,
yeah, it's
did
been a
you like?
beautiful show.
So you
Yeah.
should come to our music class every often, as we talked before, that with your bandonian. So it's like a harmonium. So
Yeah.
we'll do things together. And anything else that you want to say before I end the broadcast? Then we'll chat.
Well, I wanted to
In
just say
fact,
one thing, and that is that I think one of the things that tango and this music from Buenos Aires has in common with Tagore, besides the Victoria Ocampo story, is the fact that tango came out of an immigrant community. So there was a lot of international flavor that went into the development of this genre. And it's always for us who are not, I mean, we're of course from the United States. Emmanuel is a native Argentino, so he can speak more to this than I. But what I get from it is there's so much longing and there's so much appreciation of things that you have and things that you want to have. And also it resonates all over the world, so that we're just hoping that we can eventually come to India and share this tango music live, not
yes.
on
That would be
acapella
lovely.
and Zoom, that we could come and show you how exciting it is in person to play and experience this music, and have you play and share your music with us and come up with collaborations as we did today, because we could
Absolutely.
come
Yeah.
together and collaborate in such a short time and make beautiful music.
You know,
What takes us so long to do with all this technology.
yeah, Joan.
Yes, it's always
we
easier to do
we
it in,
introduced
like physically together.
Joan. We introduced to Devashish and Rohini 5 years ago. We've been talking about it,
Yes.
but you were always on travel because of the
Yeah.
pandemics. You're stuck at home. That's how you can
That's
collaborate.
true.
Uh,
That is
Otherwise,
true.
I can never find you. I can never call you because you're always somewhere. So I just want to give you some secrets, because that's the reason. But now I think we are still homebound for one more year. So let's plan
Yeah.
about this well in advance. And I think Devashish Rohini would be the perfect candidate to help you out. They have the full, you can tell.
Yeah, we would be more than happy to
Your
collaborate.
Calcutta
Oh,
Symphony Orchestra. And
Yeah.
when Devashish Rohini comes, Ali was talking to you about here the Symphony New York, right? Philharmonic Orchestra, right? You were associated
Yes.
with it, right, Ali?
The National Symphony Orchestra a little bit, and many other of the groups in the area.
Yeah. So we can group together. Now we have more connections and we have time. So you guys should. I'll be just an intermediary because I have no role in that. So you guys should keep in touch with each other and plan. And Emmanuel, I went to Argentina this year and I had mate. Is that what you are drinking, mate? Yeah, I
Not this morning. I'm doing green smoothie, but mate is always with me.
mate. Yeah, you have to. I bought one, but I don't know how to drink it. So when you come to my house, then
Okay,
you'll have to say,
we can do a tutorial.
yeah, mate. How to
tutorial.
Yeah, I bought that this year. So it was so good to see you all. I think I have to say goodbye to all. Merry Christmas and very Happy New Year. I know people who are watching, they're also stuck at home. At least I can give you a brief enjoyment from home. That's what my goal was.
Yes.
We are so depressed, but at least music always brings life. Brings really life in you. So that's what
Brings us together.
brings us
Yeah.
together. Exactly. So you have a lovely decoration, that like Christmas light, Joan. I just saw it. I have too. I don't know if they can see it. I have some Christmas light. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
Yes.
It is visible.
Okay. So I tried. All right.
Well, Showman, thank you so much
With
for
this, I
putting
think
this
we've come to
wonderful
the end
program.
of this session.
Yeah. Thank you so much again. And I'm going to end the broadcast. Then